special arrangements exclusive to City Ford.
Drive now and do not pay until after Christmas.
Plus, we'll double your cash up to $1,000.
Do not pay until after Christmas. Look at the deals. 92 F-150 Super Cab loaded, just $11,995.
And do not pay till Christmas.
Or on 91 Aerostar, only $89.95.
Do not pay till Christmas.
Or on 92 Escort for only $49.95.
Do not pay till Christmas.
Hurry, sale ends Monday night, only at City Ford on St. Albert Trail.
New Country was the biggest country hits collection of '94. Now, more hot new country hits can be yours on New Country 2. Featuring Dwight Yoakam, John Michael Montgomery, Faith Hill, and David Ball. Look for the bright sunshine cover of New Country 2 where you buy your favorite music now.
Thank God for a friend like you. In darkest night, your light shines through. Thank God there is someone to pick up the phone. My cornerstone, I'm not alone. Thank God for a friend.
This is ITV, where Edmonton's news comes first.
It's Thursday, July 6th. Tonight's top story. Another attack from Mother Nature. Then our troubleshooter warned you about him, and tonight he's behind bars.
I'm glad he's caught, that he doesn't cheat any more people like us. I'm good for that.
Plus, Edmonton gets ready to face off with the NHL draft.
Everything's just smoking. It seems like your day's only 10 minutes long.
And how fast can you eat a hot dog? We'll take you to the annual championships.
Now, ITV News at 10.
Good evening. After a one-night break, the thunderstorms came back tonight. Rain, wind, thunder, and lightning hit the Edmonton area. This was a scene in South Edmonton about an hour and a half ago. Earlier in the day, there were fears that we'd be hit again by another violent storm like the one Tuesday night. But tonight's storm blew over quickly, leaving behind sunny skies and a huge rainbow. Now here's how the storm system developed on our ITV radar map. It was building up throughout the afternoon in areas west of the city. The most severe storm cells are the blue and red dots on the radar map. You can see how those cells weakened as they moved through Edmonton. Again tonight, ITV's Jerry Bellica has been tracking the impact of the storm. He joins us now from the banks of the North Saskatchewan River. Jerry?
Well, it looks, as you say, like the worst is over for a while. We had that bit of a deluge in the south end of the city. We also had some reports from areas like Spruce Grove of some hail, nothing of the magnitude that we had here a couple of nights ago. But all of that has made for about 5 to 10 millimeters of rain, according to the weather office, that's actually dropped on our area. The storm that we had has moved off to the southeast toward the Camrose area and sort of died out as it went. So it doesn't look like it's threatening any communities downstream from us right now. And it looks like for us, the worst is over, although there is apparently a second wave on the way.
And what will that mean, Jerry, in terms of more thunder showers? Are we in for more?
We'll probably get some more thunder shower activity, not very intense. The weather office says it looks like it'll be just heavy rains. It doesn't sound like it's going to be incredibly intense, although we may get a little bit of thunder and lightning around the city. But as you can see right now, it looks pretty clear over top of the downtown skyline, and it's a beautiful night. It's the calm after the storm. It's just a great night for walking in the river valley right now.
So, Jerry, what has tonight's rain, the rain we got from this thunder shower, done to the river levels?
Well, the river is up a little bit. I'll show you just down we're at Rafter's Landing right now. We'll show you down here. You can see right down the boat launch here where these pylons are. Well, the water was about 2 or 3 pylons down just last night, and it's come up a fair bit in the last 24 hours. But the river has crested, and it is actually starting to recede a little bit, which means the water may rise at places downstream. But for us in Edmonton right now, it doesn't look like it's going to make that much of a difference. The water at about 6 o'clock was 2 meters above normal, and it's now receded a little bit from that level.
Okay, thanks very much, Jerry.
Right.
Jerry Bellica reporting live from the River Valley. Should the city be forced to compensate residents for flood damage? Hundreds of homeowners are asking that question today, and they don't like the answer they're getting from the city. ITV's Linda Steele has the story.
Who's responsible for this broken sewer pipe? It burst during Tuesday's freak storm, flooding the Cloverdale neighborhood.
We have to see how much she's thick in
Was it an act of God or a defective pipe?
We are looking at the sewer break and trying to determine why that broke, and there could potentially be some liability in relation to that.
If the pipe had a structural problem, there could be some compensation for Cloverdale residents who suffered flood damage. But it's going to be a while before city engineers know for sure what went wrong. It's going to take work crews about a week to repair the damage here, and they're crossing their fingers that it doesn't rain again until they're done. Because if we get another heavy downpour, it's going to send a wave of sewer water cascading down over Cloverdale. And the last thing residents here need is another flood. They're still trying to clean up the sewer sludge from Tuesday's storm. It caused over $1 million damage to some 260 Edmonton homes. The hardest hit were in Cloverdale, Bonnie Doon, and Otwell. City crews are helping homeowners clean up the mess, but as far as a compensation package goes, don't count on it.
And in this particular case, we would not be providing direct financial assistance.
And that means if you didn't have sewer backup insurance, you're stuck paying the bill. Linda Steele, ITV News at 10.
You're watching ITV News at 10 with Gordon Steinke, Jacqueline Clarke, and Jerry Bellica on Night Watch.
City police want to talk with the owner of 3 North End properties after stolen auto parts were found inside. Police used search warrants to open the locks and sift through this auto wrecking yard. They picked through piles of parts, checking serial numbers. Then they walked across the street to look for more. This engine is believed to have come from a Mustang reported stolen. Now investigators are doing a complete check on the inventory. Police say neighbors were suspicious of late-night activity on the premises and called to report it.
A lot of times it's going on right in backyards, and a lot of people probably see it, but they don't know what they're really looking at. They just think the guy's running a bit of a junk collection and parts, but a lot of times they are stolen.
Investigators also went to a 3rd location owned by the same man tonight to inspect the stockpile of auto parts stored on that lot. The owner wasn't around. He's believed to be out of the province right now. So far, no charges have been laid. A contractor you saw featured in an ITV troubleshooter report won't be doing any renovation work for a while unless he does it in prison. Jim Jewell has been sent to jail for defrauding several seniors in our city. Ross McLaughlin has tonight's update.
I'm glad he's caught, that he doesn't cheat any more people like us. I'm glad for that.
Anna Zek and her friend Mike Babiak are out $1,600 they paid up front for renovation work, which was never done.
Jim Jewell was supposed to do work on this house. He took the money up front. He never returned. Apparently he did that to several people in our city, and now he's going to pay for it.
Detective John Langlois arrested Jewell after we ran our story last year.
He actually turned himself in after we aired the story with you on your program.
Jewell's now been convicted on 7 counts of fraud. Judge Ralph Chisholm says the contractor purposely targeted seniors, befriending them and taking their money. He accuses Jewell of predatorial, parasitical behavior on a vulnerable group in our society. And in handing down sentence, Chisholm noted Jewell is no stranger to fraudulent and criminal activity. He sent Jewell to prison for 2.5 years. Anna never went to police, and we cannot name the other victims because of a court order.
We know that there are more out there, but they were never brought forth, or they were brought forth after these charges were brought before the courts.
He has some advice if a contractor comes knocking on your door. Check for city and provincial licenses. Are they bonded to take money up front? Check with Consumer and Corporate Affairs. And ask around. Check for references.
For every one we put away, there seems to be 2 more pop up. People have to be on their guard all the time.
Anna will now be on guard, but she doesn't believe it will do any good going after Jim Jewell now.
What chance do we have? Forget it. That's it.
She just hopes people will never forget Jewell and the bad experience she had. Ross McLaughlin, ITV News at 10.
Renovation scams are on the rise, so you should be extra careful when hiring a contractor. We'd like to clarify a story we brought you last night about Something Blue Bridal on Calgary Trail. Tracy Cartier came to us when she learned Something Blue had not ordered her wedding dresses 5 months after she paid a deposit. We also talked with another woman who had the same problem. So we approached Something Blue Bridal and were told by Donna Hayworth an alternate order had been placed for Tracy. We reported that no order had been placed. We've learned Donna did place an alternate order, although we can't confirm exactly when. We apologize for the error and hope this clarifies the matter. In the end, Tracy decided to go to another bridal shop. Alberta's busiest highway was shut down for a few hours this afternoon after a truck pulling a trailer flipped over. The accident happened just before noon in the southbound lane of Highway 2 near Ponoka. Traffic had to be rerouted after a pickup hauling a trailer careened out of control and rolled. Albert and Elsie Steddle of Westlock were rushed to Ponoka Hospital with minor injuries. They have since been released. It's a tragic end to a fight for a life. Baby Nathan died early this morning after several months waiting for a heart transplant. Nathan was born last December with a heart defect. His mother threatened to sue the province to help him get a heart transplant in Loma Linda, California, but no donor was found in time. Medical staff say the shortage of donors is extremely frustrating, especially in this case.
We know what is needed for the child. In fact, for anybody who needed a heart transplant, I wish it was just a simple thing like taking an engine off the shelf and say, here you are, off you go.
And Nathan's family has asked us to pass along their thanks to everyone who offered support over the past few months. Well, there's much more to come in ITV News at 10. When we return, more hints that Paul Bernardo will be called to testify in his own defense. And later, what will this weekend's NHL draft do for Edmonton financially?
You're watching ITV News at 10. Coming up, Pat Kiernan has Your Money and Bill Matheson with weather. Clean up with savings during Operation Clean Sweep at the Brick. Save up to 70% on clearance home furnishings. Discontinued one-of-a-kind's 4 models. It's piled in the aisles and it's all gotta go. We're clearing out our warehouses with savings up to 70% on clearance home furnishings. Plus, on a huge selection of home furnishings and selected appliances and electronics, you don't pay for a year. Make no down payment and no monthly payments. It's like getting it free for a year with no interest. Don't miss Operation Clean Sweep. Now through this weekend, nobody beats the Brick.
There's only one place on earth where you can see Bryan Adams, Tom Cochrane, Moist, The Tea Party, Sarah McLachlan, Jan Arden, and oh, so many more, all on one stage. Big Sky, Canada's concert at Rocky Mountain Ranch, High River, Alberta. 3 days, one site. Tickets available by calling Ticketmaster. Toll free 1-800-583-3588. Big Sky, Canada's concert, August 5th, 6th, and 7th. Brought to you by the Bay.
Hey, think you have to give up taste just because you're cutting down on fat? Think again. Introducing new Kraft Light 100% Parmesan grated cheese. It's the only Parmesan with the great taste of regular 100% Kraft Parmesan, and it has 40% less fat. So pour it on and enjoy the taste of new Kraft Light 100% Parmesan grated cheese. Who says you can't have it both ways? Kraft. Good food and good food ideas.
There's nothing sadder than whole fresh vegetables that rot or dry out before you can enjoy them. But a breakthrough from Ziploc gives you a happier alternative. Ziploc vegetable bags have microscopic freshness vents that let just the right amount of moisture escape. So whole vegetables stay fresher a whole lot longer. Look for the new Ziploc Fresh Ideas Guide at stores near you.